Hello, this is Leslie Lee, and welcome to Simply Tarot, where I give intuitive advice to empower your life. This is an August 2018 reading for the air signs. The air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is a general reading, so not everything will apply to everyone. Please look at your moon and rising sign videos for better clarity on this time. Also, we're going to do a little bit of a different format. We're going to do the overall for the earth signs at the beginning, and then I'm going to pick individual cards for each individual sign of the earth signs. So, as always, the timestamps are in the description area below for your convenience. And let's begin with the overall. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Athame, Six of Chalices, Imagine, Fork in the Road, and Peace. Now, what I'm seeing a lot, and the very first thing that I'm getting is that it's going to be a time of being in your mind. You're going to be imagining things, using your artistic skills, using your creativity. You're going to be very intellectual during this time. You're going to be very communicative. You're going to do things that involve your mind, your mentality, words, speaking, that sort of thing. And you may have the tendency to feel a little overwhelmed at times, especially with the amount of work you have to do, the amount of responsibilities you have, the amount of things that needs to be taken care of by you. And so I see yourself possibly becoming a little bit scattered, a little bit lost at times, trying to figure out which direction to take, what thing to work on first, what thing to put on the back burner in terms of creativity or production-wise, with an assignment or with your work or with your projects, that sort of thing. I do find you searching for peace and stability and contentment during this time, and you may look at your past or your childhood or something from your childhood or your past that will help you get into this sort of Zen state. So peace is definitely something that you're looking forward to, that you're trying to work towards, and that you definitely need during this time, especially when it comes to your mentality and your emotions and the way you think and the things you believe and the way you look at the world surrounding you. Because without peace in your life, things are definitely more chaotic. So this is something you're searching for. You may have a hard time trying to figure out which way to go to get this, to obtain this, but for most of it, I do see, especially with the Imagine card here and the Page of Pentacles, that you're going to be working on something creative or looking at your artistic and creative pursuits to kind of give you that peace you need. Excuse the jet in the background. Okay, we're going to look more closely now and look at Libra and see what Libra will encounter during this time. Okay, for Libra for August 2018, let's see what messages and insight the universe has for you about this time. Ooh, whoa, okay. Let's go with this one. About this time, August 2018 for Libra. And actually, I'm going to pull an extra one. All right, here we go for Libra. Okay, with the Prince of Pentacles, I see Pentacles are definitely something that is of a concern for you, and that is talking about money in this case. And I do see you on a search at this time with the Hermit, and I do see that Virgo may be important to you at this time as well. Virgo or possibly even Sagittarius. I definitely see you on a search at this time, and I see that with the Hermit and the Prince of Pentacles. You're not only on a search, you're looking for something. You're in need of something. You're trying to find something. And with the symbols in these cards, with this card obscuring his face, with this card obscuring her face, and with this shield obscuring his face, I do see that it's hard for you to find, hard for you to see, and it's hard for you to kind of look at the situation for what it is. And I see that with the Hangman, because although he is not upright as the other ones are, his view is skewed. He's not seeing something eye to eye or at face value or for what it is. And I feel for Libras, this is a time of actually searching for your peace, searching for your happiness, searching for what makes you you, for what makes you whole. And with Five of Pentacles here, this is also a sign that money may be what it is that will give you that peace, that thing that will give you that sense of stability. You might have some struggles during this time with money, with income, with spending, with saving, that sort of thing. Money may be slow. I get that with the Prince of Pentacles. It may be slow moving. It may be flowing at a slower pace than usual. this can be something that you will need to try to figure out a balance with, and look at a situation why this is happening. You got to look at things for what it is, you know. If you're spending too much money, if you're spending impulsively, if you're buying stuff that you don't need, or you're using too much energy within your home, or whatever the case may be, if you're helping out family members too much and you're loaning too much, or whatever the case may be at this time that's keeping money from flowing to you regularly, it's time to look at that. It's time to see that. It's time to face it, you know. The light's shining here. You're on a search. You have to look at what it is you were kind of not seeing before, you know. And that's the main message here. I'm going to pick another card for guidance and insight on your situation. Guidance and insight on your situation for Libra, August 2018. Go within, definitely. As I said earlier in the overall reading, it's about your emotions and your mentality. And with this Hermit card, that is a sign of you going within, searching within, looking within yourself to see where the problems lie or where you need to make change. And that's what this card is asking you to do, to kind of go in, explore your emotional self, explore your mentality, look at why you behave the way you behave, or why you do the things you do, or say the things you say, or believe the way you believe, because this is where the issue may lie for you. And you have to see things for what it is. You have to go deep within yourself to figure out where to start making changes so you could get improvements in this sector, yes, the home and money sector, but also within yourself. And I'm seeing that a lot. Definitely go within. Do what you have to do to kind of figure out yourself during this month, even if that's meditation, even if that's seeking out peace in a form of creativity, coloring, drawing, writing, music, taking a walk in nature, having a good conversation with a friend, just getting out of a situation so you could look back on it and see it with clear eyes, you know? Anything you could do to go within, to calm your nerves, to calm your mind, that is definitely going to be a benefit for you during this month. Okay, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, let's see what insight and messages are for you for August 2018 for Gemini. Insight messages for August 2018. Gemini, let's see. You have 9 of Pentacles, Death, and Prince of Swords. Now, with Prince of Swords, this can represent you or another air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And this is about fast-moving change that is happening during this time. I do see with 9 of Pentacles, there is a sense of contentment. There is a sense of being surrounded by your blessings, and the universe wanting you to look at your surroundings and see them as blessings and have gratitude for those. With the Death card, there is definitely change. There is rebirth. There is transformation. There is metamorphosis happening, and it's swift moving. It's quick. It's possibly going to happen out of left field for you. Things are changing left and right, you know, and you have to keep up. And that's the message here. You have to keep up. Don't let these changes throw you off kilter. Don't let these mix-ups and changes and rebirths and transformations throw you off your path. I do see you have contentment with money possibly coming in, and forms of communication that you're possibly waiting for is finally going to come through. So if you're waiting for a specific letter, if you're waiting for a contract, if you're waiting for an email or a word from someone you missed or someone you were wanting to hear some news from, I see that coming in for you during this month as well. But definitely embrace those changes that are happening. It can be the eclipses happening during this time, especially the one on August 11th that may be initiating this change for you. But it's time to embrace it and look at your blessings and your surroundings and see that you are in a position where you are gaining abundance, and you may not even know it. You know, time for gratitude with your life and with what you've been going through and what the universe has been sending your way. I'm going to pick another card for Gemini for August 2018 for a little bit more insight and guidance on this time for you and your situation. All right. Give credit where credit is due. Honor. This is about looking at your situation with a form of respect as to understand that you are in a situation right now for your growth, Even if it's a positive outcome that you're feeling right now, it is for your growth. You are experiencing this for your betterment, for your well-being, and it's helping you grow. So this card is asking you to honor all that you've been going through. Honor it, respect it, look at it with gratitude and appreciation, because it's getting you to where you want to go. And all the changes you're going to encounter, or the changes you're encountering now, is all to help you kind of come out of that cocoon and become the butterfly you know you're meant to be. You know, it's kind of trying to get you to that next level, trying to make you see that what is going on in your life right now is all to make you blossom and flourish and bloom to your greatest potential. So the universe is asking you to look at your situations with a kind of an eye of respect, a level of, honor and gratitude, and understand that you've come from something and you are greater for it now. Whatever it is you came from, you are a different person now. You are a bigger person, a better person, a much more knowledgeable person, and they want you to put that into practice, definitely. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Let's see what insight and advice the universe has for Aquarius for August 2018 for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on this month for Aquarius. All right, here we go. You have the Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, and Four of Cups. Now, this is similar to another reading I recently did. I believe it was Virgo or Taurus, where it's about you actually trying to figure out where to go along your path. Now, this path is something that's possibly been laid out for you. You possibly planned it. You possibly know where it is you need to go, but something is blocking you. Something is keeping you from actually going towards your goal, or it can't even be yourself, because as with the overall reading, it talks about your mentality and your emotions and your ways of thinking and why you believe the way you believe or why you do the things you do. And this can be saying that you are blocking yourself with the way you're thinking, because with the Four of Cups here, I do see a sense of disappointment in something or someone, of dissatisfaction, of resentment, of holding on to something possibly from the past, of holding on to an emotion that may be negative. And it's time for you to move past that. It's time for you to find out why you feel this way, what you could do to kind of release that from your system so you could move on towards your goals and move on towards the path that's right for you. With the Queen of Cups, this can represent a water sign in your life, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces who may be influential to you at this time. This can also be a mother figure. That's what I'm picking up. This person can be part of your resentment or your dissatisfaction, or that card can be encouraging you to step up and do something new, do something fresh. Not only fresh, but something that you may be scared to do before, because she's dipping her toe in the water. She's giving it a go. She's testing it out. And that's what may be needed for you to figure out your path during this time, to figure out where to go from here, because I do feel a lot of mentality and emotions and thinking and worrying and stress and a lot of things going on in the head, in the head region with your mind and your thoughts and your intuition. And it's time to kind of let go of anything that may be blocking you, especially if you've been feeling blindfolded, as this card represents being blindfolded and not knowing which way to go or which path to take. It's time to remove that blindfold and get rid of all the things that place that blindfold or that blockage on your path. So if that means doing something out of the box, doing something out of the ordinary, doing something new, weird, odd, then that is meant for you, so you could get out of that funk and get on to what your goals are, what you set for yourself, the goals you set for yourself, to get on with that so you could go down your path and achieve and get your victory, definitely. Let's pick a card for a little bit more insight, guidance, or advice. Whoa, okay. That came out, but I'm going to pick the card for Aquarius for August 2018. A little bit more advice, guidance, or insight for Aquarius. All right, we have meditate, connect with your higher self. Now, I was speaking about your mentality and your intuition and the head space and everything going on in the mind and your brain and in that area. And meditation will definitely help you get back on track. So what you could do for meditation, either do the traditional form of meditation and quieting your mind. You could use guided meditation on YouTube that will help get you into that zone, into that Zen mode. Or you could do something like coloring or painting or drawing or getting out in nature, going on hikes or walks, or just getting some fresh air and peace and quiet under the sun. Anything to help you quiet your mind, anything to help you kind of tune into yourself and release some of that stress and negativity and some of the stuff that's going on in your head. Because I'm feeling that there's a lot going on with your worries and your thoughts and your stresses and your anxieties and that sort of thing. So meditate, connect with your higher self, do what you can to trust your intuition again, do what you can to become on par with that, because it's leading you down this path that you're trying to go. It's leading you there. To fully see or feel the guidance, you have to connect with it, and you have to quiet that mind of all the chaos that could be going on up there, especially if you're scattering yourself. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching, for your likes, for your comments. I love connecting with you guys. Thank you so much. I'll have more videos like this for you soon, and I will see you soon.